Alright, what's up YouTube? I know it's been a while since I posted, so I want to tell you all the stuff that I've been doing over, I guess, my break. I was burnt out, didn't want to upload for a little while, so I still have the Civic and everything. I got a few new vehicles that I'll be showing you right now. One I'm a little disappointed with because I kind of rushed it. Shouldn't have. I should have looked at the truck more. Well, yeah. So this is what I got a 2014 Ram 1500 from a dealer, because my other cars, the AC was having issues and I wanted something more reliable and something that was working. Well, when I got the car, it had a check engine light. Well, it didn't at first when I was driving it, and it didn't come on until I hit over 4,500 RPM. And yeah, that's when I noticed it had a light ticking on it too, and I was like, oh, maybe it's nothing bad. The dealership told me it was just spark plugs, and that was it. And when I checked the check engine light after it came on, it said cylinder 5 misfire. And well, it wasn't the spark plugs. I swapped them around with other ones that were good, and it stayed on cylinder 5. I did a compression check on all the cylinders, and cylinder 5 was on 0 compression. So I knew something's really wrong there. Either the springs are broken, a valve, or the cam, which is actually looks like common on these. So I ended up having the cam and lifter failure. I took it back to the dealer like 2 days later after I found out everything, after I took it all apart, did the compression test, and the guy did not want to help me. He said it was as is. And yeah, I guess that's my fault. But for a regular person that doesn't know how to work on these or fix a truck or car, it sucks. But I ended up fixing it. Had good friends that helped me out get the parts, because I didn't have the money at the time to get the cam and lifter kit. So I bought well, I didn't buy it, but I got a eBay cam lifter kit. Came with everything, had gaskets. So far everything's been good. This is the truck how it is now. Show you the inside. It's got 187,000 miles when I got it. It's now got 188. I put about, let me show you real quick. I can show you the miles now. So yeah, it's got 1,025 miles now on the new cam and lifter. As you can see. Hold on. There it is. 1,025 miles since the new cam install. It's been driving beautiful now. Let me turn that off. Yeah, you'll see later in the video. I'll pop it up. But yeah, I got a lot of new stuff I have to do. I gotta finish now. My Camaro, I've been lazy. The Camaro's been sitting. I put everything back together. Everything's all nice. No leaks. Camaro's still sitting right there. I'm actually gonna start rolling out our videos again. Starting to get in the mood. I was just so burnt out before. So here's the Camaro. I started sanding it. I've been working on it here and there. The Honda still over there, and I also got the Vet. I never showed this in the videos yet, but I also bought the Vet. She's sitting right now because the AC is fucked up. It's blowing heat non-stop from the passenger side, so it gets really hot when you're driving. Clear coat's peeling on it. Needs a paint job too. Honda's still here. Still got my turbo kit and everything for it. I gotta put it in. So when I finish the Camaro, I'm gonna pull the Honda up and work on the Honda after. So we should have a bunch of videos be coming out soon. My little chicken over here. Yeah, oh, it's still locked. Yeah, she's still good. Still starts. Has its issues. Oh yeah, today this video is going to be on this behemoth. So it's kind of a how-to. I just want to let you guys know, while I was recording, for some reason my GoPro, while I was recording everything and working on the truck, when I went back to look at the video, it said corrupted file. So I lost some videos of me like pulling the heads out and torquing the heads in and all that. So I was kind of disappointed. I didn't feel like taking it all back out just to record it, because it was already pretty much done. So yeah, but so now I'm going to be working on this truck. I'm going to show you the video with what basically I did and then how I got to fix. So now she runs good. I'll start it up so you can hear. It's got new exhaust manifold bolts, new everything, new head gaskets. Start it up. I always thought this was weird because I'm used to trucks to have it right here, And you know, my old, oh yeah, Big Bertha's gone. The other purple truck, I traded her in for this one. So, but so far she's been pretty good. I like it. It's got a reverse cam and everything. That's all new for me. Everything works pretty good. It's got 4-wheel drive, everything. It's got sunroof. I'm happy. Heated seats. It's a comfortable truck, you know. I was just so disappointed when I first bought it. Oh yeah, now my fuel sensor failed on it too. The first time I went to go fill it up, I bought this back in the end of July 4th. So like a few days later, after I told the mechanic or the dealer, he says mechanic's gonna be gone for like the rest of the month. And obviously that's past the 7-day lemon law and everything, but I didn't want to go deal with that guy. It was a dealership here in Florida, so don't go get them from buy here pay here. Those are the worst. Well, yeah, so let's get started to the video and hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, we're gonna finish the Camaro, do a paint job on it. Paint job on this thing. As you see, I'm just fixing it slowly. Gotta get everything all nice. She still runs good. Have the battery in it and everything. I was charging it. But we'll get working on this thing next after we finish the truck. And yeah, I'm not too sure what lift is on this truck. I think it's a 4-inch level kit. And then it's got 35s. So far it's been a good truck since the cam and lifter failure. Oh yeah guys, be careful when you go to a dealership and they tell you, oh yeah, because I didn't have a check engine light, like I said, until I hit like 4,500 RPM. That's when I took it on the highway. So I should have probably did that. I just drove it around the block. I felt it kind of missing, but you know, he said it's spark plugs. I thought it was, so yeah, he got me. It's on me. It's all fixed now, so the truck drives good. She eats a lot of gas, but I guess it's worth it for having a big truck with a lift and big tires. I'm sure if I had the smaller tires, the stock ones, it would probably get like 15, 16 miles to the gallon. Right now I'm getting between 11 to 12 gallons, which is all right with me. I don't care. I didn't buy the truck to save gas. I bought it for something to pull, so I can pull my Honda when I get a trailer. I want to get a little trailer to pull my Civic and my Vet to track, or even the drag strip in case it breaks down. Hopefully the truck don't. Oh yeah, just stay tuned guys. All right, hey, what's up YouTube? Today we're going to be working on a 2014 Ram 1500 with the 5.7 Hemi. It's got the famous cam lifter failure with the cam lifter. The lifter and the camshaft is worn out. Cylinder 5 on this is having a misfire. I swapped the plugs, coils, all that, and nothing. Put a brand new coil, didn't do nothing. Swapped injectors, back and forth, and nothing. So right now we're gonna disconnect the battery. Disconnect the battery. I'm gonna disconnect both sides. We gotta drain the coolant, oil, all that fun stuff. So let's get to it. All right, we got the intake off, but let me tell you, this back plug right here was a pain. I ended up using one of these. I bend it a little bit so I can get to the red clip, and I pulled it down. So here's what the clip looks like. It's gonna be all the way back here. Looks like this. It's got this little white thing on it. You have to push this red tab all the way down, and then it'll lock. So that was a pain. Well, this is what it looks like. There's 186,000 miles. So I'm gonna put some rags or something in those little holes. I don't want to drop a bolt down there. What it looks like, they did these valve covers before recently. You can see the blue on them. So let's get that valve cover off right there. I want to see that rocker. All right, stay tuned boys and girls. All right, got the valve cover off boys, and sure enough, so here's the intake side. They'll have eyes on the top ones, the top rollers, and bottom ones will say E for exhaust. So sorry about my chicken. Here is cylinder, what is this, 1? I think it's 1, 3, 5, 7. So 1 right here, look, nothing, no wiggle, right? Here's cylinder 3, no wiggle, no play. Cylinder 5 right here, hear that? That's not supposed to move like that. It's not even touching the lifter. Spring feels fine. Push rod looks fine. I don't see no bends. So we're gonna take these off next and go from there. So it looks like it is the cam and lifters. So that's what happens. These get flat spots and then causes this. All right. So I'm gonna take off all those, take off the other side as well. And then we're gonna start taking off the fan shroud, the fan clutch, and all that. Fluid's already drained, so yeah. All right, time to do some cam and lifters, boys and girls. Let's go. All right, took the fan shroud off, an electric fan. Next, I'm gonna take off the hose. I already cracked this loose. Remember, to reverse thread, I just use a regular old monkey wrench. And you want to turn it like that, clockwise. Just reverse thread. So, and then you're just gonna spin it until you take it off. So I'm gonna use both hands because I don't want to drop and break this. Right, so I used a 22mm on the crankshaft, rotate it clockwise. Watched all the valves except for cylinder 5 move. It just stayed right where it's at. So yeah, we definitely got a low lobe on that cam. So we got a whole new kit to put in. Let's get this done. Got all of it taken apart. Just got the condenser resting right here. Gotta take off the belt, alternator. We're gonna let the compressor hang to the side. I gotta get a crank pulley puller. And yeah, this head will be easy to take off quick. I was more worried about this side. I wanted to make sure it was in the piston rings, which is rare on these hemi engines. So yeah, it looks like we're doing camshaft and lifters. Damn dealership, they tricked my ass. They got me with a lemon. All right, stay tuned. Now I'm taking off the compressor. It's got a few 13mm, 3 bolts right here. You're gonna also have to take off this. It's a 5.5mm, and then take the bolts. You can just let it hang down on like the rack right here. And yeah, we're almost done. Once I take all this cover off, then we'll take the heads and rockers and everything off, and then we'll see the timing chain and all that right here after we take off this pulley. I'm gonna have to go to the store and rent a puller real quick, so stay tuned, guys. Getting there. Had to go to AutoZone to rent a Chrysler harmonic pulley balancer, so we can get it in there. So that's what it looks like. These are going to go inside those grooves to pull it out. So I'm going to go find out which rods to use and get back to it after I pull this thing out. All right, got the compressor off, just hanging off to the side. Took off the oil pan bolts right here. Those 4 or 5, whatever, right here. And then now we're gonna, let's see. Yeah, it feels good still. I'm gonna mark the belt. I'm gonna first set it top dead center. So I'm gonna put the crankshaft bolt back in, and I'm gonna try to get it so it's top dead center. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna set it for TDC. You'll see like arrows when I get to it. I'll show you. All right, we got the head off. I'm gonna immediately just take off the one in the back. It should be a 10mm, and pull it out because I want to check the lifter. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have a flat spot on it. Here's the old head right here. Doesn't look too bad except the exhaust. Exhausts are the long ones. They all look okay, you know. Pretty typical. 186,000 miles. That's what it looks like. But so far everything looks okay. Springs, nothing's broken. Yeah, everything looks all right over here. And then I'll flip it over so you can see the other side. But let me go pull this one out real quick. We're gonna pull that out. See how bad that lifter is. And then we're gonna take off the other head. And then I'm gonna just take off the camshaft, this sprocket thing, I forget what it's called. I'll pull this off, I'm gonna lay it to the side. We're gonna have to pull tension off, so yeah. Alright, stay tuned, guys. It's on? Alright, guys, so this is from cylinder 5 in the back over here. and over here. From back here, cylinder 5. So if you can see the difference, this is a good roller, good lifter. And then this one, it's got a flat top, and look, barely, it's not even rolling, it's flat. Like, this one has the roller above the edges. See that? Make sure you see good. See it? Okay. Yeah, nice and smooth, no play. Oh my, yeah, look at that. That one's toast. Cylinder 5. And I'll pull out the other two right now. These should be the MDS. As you can see, has the hole. These are pretty worn. Well, they're not bad. Then we get the other one. Oh yeah. Look at that. Good. That's a good lifter. That's the bad one right here. Sure enough. Can't wait to see what the cam looks like. And turn it sideways like that next to us. Yeah. Hopefully it sees good, but good. Bad. Alright. So now I'm gonna grab the new lifters and show you all that too. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, also, this is what happened to the other holder case. The inside broke, just fell apart. So yeah, it is due for lifters and everything. 186,000 miles. Alright, stay tuned, boys. Hit the red button. Alright, both heads are out. Got one over there. Now we're gonna take the cam out. So I'm gonna just pull the cam sprocket thing out. I'm gonna lay it to the side. So right now it's top dead center. First piston's all the way up. It's got line marks right there. And down below should be lined up as well. So I rotated it quite a few times just to make sure those are 2 marks. They're pointing 12 o'clock. So you'll have like a mark right on your thing and 2 lines. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's like right there, there's another one. Alright, stay tuned. Hang on, boys. Wow. It took a whole, I can sit my finger in there. All the rest look fine. Looks like this one just started. It's just starting on this one. Really nasty. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Alright. I'm gonna go grab the other lifter and show you what a new one should look like. Alright, here's the new one. I just put assembly lube on it real quick. Old one. Cylinder 5. Make it nice and new. So now we're gonna lube it. I'm gonna just smear it all over it. And then we're gonna put this one back in. Alright. Alright, so these are the MDS rear. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you see that. Right there. MDS rear. I have like these 2 little holes. That's gonna go on the driver's side back. So these are gonna go in there in the back. I don't want these to fall out. So I'm gonna put these in, and then I'm gonna put the MDS front, and I'll show you those after I put these in. Alright, now these are the MDS front. See right there, has the 2 holes on the left. That's gonna go in the front driver's side. So I'm gonna put those in right now. See if I can do it with one hand. So it goes like this. Slide in. Just like that. It's an 8mm. Just tighten that down to 9 foot-pounds. And then I'm gonna do the passenger side, and I'll show you that as well. These are the MDS rear. So it's gonna have 2 holes on the right. That's gonna go like this in the back passenger side. So I'm gonna put this in because I don't want to drop these. The back ones are a little bit tougher for me. Stay tuned. Alright, these are the MDS front. See the holes are on the left now, so both holes are gonna meet in the center. They're gonna be on what is it? 2 and cylinder 4, and then on this side is cylinder 1 and 7. So that's how you do it. So remember, the 2 holes are going to be in 2 and 4, and then 1 and 7. All right, stay tuned. All right, so I got the head gaskets now in. I'm now fixing broken exhaust stud. You can see this is where it was leaking. Gotta get that out. Right now I got lucky. I was able to break this one free. I sprayed some penetrating oil in there, and now it's coming loose. All the rest are fine. Just gotta fix that one. You can see the leak. All right, so I'm gonna drill this one out and keep twisting this one off. I'm gonna have to get some new bolts for this side. Just like that, got it out. Just drill a hole into it and put the reverse bit on it. And it easy does it. Look at that. Oh yeah, that would have been a lot harder if it wasn't the inside of the car or truck. So yeah, I'm gonna put new studs on those. Some stainless steel. Replaced both of the exhaust manifolds, gaskets, and broken plugs, so now it's sealed. New everything on there. So now I'm gonna place the heads in, and lifters, or not the lifters, the push rods, and then rocker arms. All right, stay tuned, guys. Next up, I'm putting up in the heads, both of them. The heads back in. I'm just gonna torque them down. I'll put up the torque specs up on the screen so you can see it. Just pause it if you need it. Now I already did all the push rods on this side. Gotta just put the push rods in here. Remember, intake is the shorter one, and then exhaust is the long one. If you put the intake in the exhaust, it'll fall through. Then you have to take off the head again and everything. It's not fun. So make sure you put the right ones on the right side. Intake is up here, exhaust is down here, and you'll see when you put it in. Be careful, just hold it and take your time. All right, stay tuned. So now I'm going to show you how I take off the oil pump. The oil pan's still on. I'm going to be using this. It's like chicken wire. It's really bendable. I'm going to wrap it around the bolt. There's a washer, so I'm going to put it in between the bolt and the washer. I'm going to then twist it, take this and just twist it around the head like that. So when it falls, I can just lower this into the oil pan and take it out. So I'll show you how I take it out too. So I'm going to be using a flathead to pry up on it. I usually put it right back here. Put it right there, and then what I do is I push it and it like tilts it like that, see? So right now I gotta loosen the bolt first. I'm not sure how to do that. It's a 13 millimeter, by the way. All right, so you gotta bear with me. I'm literally inside the engine bay. As you see, it's a tight squeeze. So I'm gonna show you now what I use the chicken wire with. So hopefully you can see this. Take the chicken wire, you're gonna wrap it around the bolt. I'm gonna have to lower the bolt a little bit more, but you're gonna put it in between the bolt and the washer. Wrap it around it and then twist it, and then you can let the bolt drop down like that, and then you can pull it out. So, let me try to get situated. So right now, put my 13 on here, right? And I'm just twisting it slowly right now. It's getting looser and looser. Like that. You could loosen it just a little bit. You want to drop it down. You can see the bolt's pretty long. You can still see the head's right up there. So, God, there's not that much light down here. I'm going to keep loosening it. Okay, I think that should be good. Washer almost down. So I keep loosening this. And this is so you don't have to take off the oil pan. If you got a 4x4 or all-wheel drive, you gotta drop the whole diff, this diff down here. And then there's, mine has a bunch of fucking shields and all that crap on there, so it takes a minute. So I got this bolt now. I want to say I can see the threads now. So I'm gonna take my chicken wire, this, and then feed it right through. I might have to curve this a little bit more. Give me a sec. So feed it through, just like that. Just like that. See, it's got it all the way around. And then I gotta use two hands, but you're gonna twist the wire around it so it wraps around between the bolt's head and then the washer. That way when it drops, the washer will be held on. If you understand what I mean. I'll show you after I take the bolt out. So give me a sec. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, don't forget to take your tensioner off. It's two 10mm bolts, sits right there. Otherwise you won't be able to turn it. So now I'm gonna clock it sideways, like that. and start loosening the bolt, and then the bolt, I'll let it drop down and then pull it out with this. Stay tuned. Now for the rest of the way, I just turn it with a, what do you call it? Phillip, not a Phillips. Pliers, some skinny nose, needle nose. Twist it, come off, and it'll fall onto this thing. I'm gonna get ready to grab this because it's gonna fall in these two hands. But I'll show you what it looks like once I take it out. But yeah, just turn it sideways a little bit, loosen it. You can bend this a little bit, just a little bit. Don't bend it too much. All right, stay tuned, guys. All right, so there it goes. Pop it loose, and then you can bring it through. I gotta use two hands so I can tilt it sideways a little bit. But then you can pop it out right here. See, and it holds it. So give me a sec. I might be able to use one hand. I don't want to pull this wire out because then it falls, but yeah, that's pretty much all you gotta do. Just pop it up a little bit, and then you pull the bolt out. I'm gonna get this bolt out right now. All right, so I got the crank, the camshaft, top dead center, 12 o'clock, as you can see. So what you're gonna do is have the cam 12 o'clock, and then the crankshaft is gonna be at basically 6 o'clock. See? Right there. This will be pointing 2 o'clock. Or when the oil pump's on, you'll see this pointing at it'll say 5-7 on your oil pump, unless you got like some aftermarket. But yeah, 6 o'clock down here. As you can see, I got the white mark and the dimple marked. And then 12 o'clock up here. Now, and make sure it's top dead center. I have a stick in there. Make sure it's all the way to the top. And now we're gonna put it back together. So I'm gonna put the tensioners back on. You wanna make sure you keep timing as well. I highly suggest you mark them. That way you know if you're in time. And then I'm gonna rotate it, make sure everything is good. All right, stay tuned. All right, got everything lined up, 12 o'clock. And 6 o'clock. Once you have everything lined up, I'm gonna put now the oil pump back on. I'm gonna take this bolt off. Gotta slide the oil pump back in. Remember, this will be pointing at 6 o'clock. Line on the bottom right here, I don't know if you see it. 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I want it to point like right up here. And I have a stick in here. Rotate the engine, make sure it was top dead center. Gotta make sure you follow your lines. Close up. Alright guys, and that's pretty much it. I put the water pump back together and everything, and started it up. Make sure all the oil's topped off. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't make a mistake like I do. Don't just rush and buy shit. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.